Welcome back, true believers. This is Ragdar. In the last episode of Okami HD, I broke down this wall that was actually a person, and I'm really sorry for that. And I defeated the first half of the dungeon and got this key. In this episode, we will be biting the key. Although, let's examine it. I just want to, well, yep, there we go. I want to examine it simply for the purpose, this looks like an exercising arrow for driving away evil, but it's shaped like a key. In any case, I do sense a divine power, so I thought I would just show you, the descriptions that the game, designers felt the need to write aren't wasted. That's kind of rude of me for them to write a description for an item and then I just don't show it. You know what, I'm gonna try this, although I don't think anything's gonna happen. This wall totally looks like a breakable wall in Legend of Zelda, but I know it's not, because in this game, that orange crack, yeah. I don't know why I felt the need to try that. I already knew it wasn't a breakable wall, because in this game, the only thing that really denotes a breakable wall in this game is that really obvious orange glowing crack in the wall. Like, they don't try and be tricky at all with it. Like, if there's a wall that you can break open, they try and make it quite obvious what there is to do. But yeah, I did okay, so yeah, in the last episode I got to that door up there, which is being blocked by a very demon-y looking lock. Like, it almost looks alive, and it is. And look, and now it's scared of me. Before it had no fear! But now that the exercising arrow is here, which, by the way, how did I shoot that arrow? I'm sure the arrow had the power of exorcism on its own, so I'm sure the arrow did that its own self. Its own darn self. Alright. Let's take a look at my map really quickly. Yeah, it looks like I just gotta... It looks like I'm gonna have to fight this thing. I don't think I have to, actually. I'm going to, though, because I could use a little more yen at the moment, because when I'm done with this dungeon, I'm gonna go back to, Shinshu Field, so I can go to the dojo and visit it. I'm gonna go, race the messenger, and I'm going to go, get the list of enemies, which I'll show you what the deal is with the list of enemies when I go back there, but... So, for the dojo specifically, it never hurts to have more money. So I will fight this enemy right now, and I will cut it out, because it's enemies we've already seen. Oh look, I did well on damage and time, and that completely does not defeat the purpose of why I did that fight. So that's beautiful. I was like, if I don't do well on damage and time, it kind of defeats my reason for getting into that battle. Oh. Wow, that bridge is a complete wreck. But for you, it's a piece of cake to take care of this, isn't it? Oh yeah, so... By the way, what's below me? Oh, okay, I don't want to fall here because that would just take me back to the original area. But of course, this bridge is very easy for me. I have the easiest brush technique to execute of all. Go crazy with your freaking joystick! I call it a joystick, but it's more like a control stick. I was raised in the 90s, okay? I played Descent and Doom on the PC. I played Flight Simulator on the PC for Windows 95. I use joysticks. Oh, is that okay with you? For me to use joysticks? Alright, let's go out here and see really quickly what's out here. I guess nothing until I get the ability that allows me to do something with those Konohana blossoms. Which presumably will be this way. And can I break this, like, anchor-looking thing? Alright, yeah, it looks like this chamber, pretty devoid of stuff, and I accidentally jumped on that thing. I might as well save, just in case. You always might as well save in case, like, my power goes out. Consider the following, though. Technically, if my power goes out, it'd be better to not save, because that would probably corrupt my save file and make it so I couldn't come back and play the game. 3 demon gates. Right, was that only 3? It looked like only 3. So as you can see, this is probably the source of the great evil that is inflicting this place. I will show maybe one of these demon gates, and then I'll presume that the other 2 are pretty much going to be the same thing. Right. Ooh. Trying to be careful now to not negate their death animation here. Let's I don't want that guy doing his... Oh, he's doing it. I don't want that guy doing his thing where he blows up on me. Well, I missed his animation, but... Oh, did I miss it? Nope, I didn't. Perfect. And let's see, more enemies should be popping up here. Oh, maybe not. Alright, so I won't be showing all 3 of these demon gates because I'm assuming that they're going to be similar, and even if they are different combinations of enemies, I'm assuming they're going to be combinations of enemies that we've already seen, and as I've said in previous episodes, I don't really want to be showing too many, like, just fighting. I don't want to be showing too much of the fighting in this game that's repetitive, because the fighting in this game is pretty repetitive. Yep, that one was also... My prediction was correct. That one was also nothing we haven't seen. And presumably, let's see what we get out of these. Can I blossom them both at once? I mean, I know the answer is yes, I can, but it's will I. Yep, we get Holy Bone S and Lacquerware set. And look, there's totally obviously a tunnel through there, but we can't get there until we somehow clear the water in this area. Apparently I didn't do so hot on time in that third one, but as you can see, beating all 3 of the demon gates breaks the spell, and it puts a log in a peculiarly convenient location, and I was like, is the sky currently visible? And it surely is. I'm pretty sure the game would not do that without putting the sky there. Unless we got an ability similar to Vegeta's in Dragon Ball Z, where we can create an artificial sun. But even though we're a god, I don't think I get that ability in this game. Gosh, I watched so much Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. That was redonkulous. And as you can see, the mushrooms do the same thing. In case you, like, thought maybe they would randomly do something different. And look! Some sort of crazy... magical devices are poisoning the water. And with our massive amount of skills, we've stopped this evil from coming to pass. But anyways, presumably we just have to run up to them and break them. Like, maybe I could even do it from here, just for the hell of it. Oh, no, it won't let me power slash from this far away. So I am actually going to have to run up there. But I believe that I can hit them all with one... Wait, with one big wide power slash, maybe? Obviously my power slash wasn't wide enough. It's really hard for me to, like, do one just straight across, because I suck. And look at that! This place was beautiful after all. This place was gorgeous all along. Looks like that poison was polluting this water. Has completely cleared up. Now it looks like a great place for a swim. There's even a waterfall. I bet it'd be loads of fun to go straight down it. What I meant was a playful dog like Ume might do that. I haven't forgotten about what you were looking for, have you? And of course, I haven't given up on hunting down some treasure either. Well, check it out! Treasure right here! Oh, if I can properly do my abilities. The Tasuta Ruins map. I did it again. I keep on doing that, but like more as a joke. But now I've started saying Tasuta Ruins as a joke, like out of habit. The Tasuta Ruins map, so check it out. Obviously, he was giving us a sweet hint that we can go on a joyful pleasure cruise. Right? Oh, it's not gonna... I thought that would, like, carry my lily pad down. Oh well. Maybe if I do it down here it will. Seriously. Come on, Tasuta Ruins. I thought it would, like, the water would carry my lily pad. But it's not carrying my lily pad. That is semi-disappointing, but as you can see, we can do, though, what Isun was actually suggesting, apparently, which was just coming through here because we can take a shortcut to get back into the main room. Back into the main portion of the dungeon of the Tasuta Ruins. I really don't need to make all these lily pads. Like, I can swim for a few seconds. Parts like this also will be way better once we gain the double jump ability. Which, by the way, probably one of the coolest... Oh, wow. Probably one of the coolest and most useful abilities in this game. And I'm going to go around the back of this statue. Well, let me alert you that you're about to be spoiled. There was nothing behind the statue. So, unless I, like, just wasn't looking very carefully, I didn't see anything back there. I thought maybe there'd be, like, some sort of secret platform with secret items, but alas, there was none. And look at that! I can make the jump the other way. Maybe I could make that jump all along, and I was just being an idiot earlier. But you know what? Who cares? Either way, I got the thing. I'm gonna get this Clover. this adorable Clover. I can't get the idea out of my head. The Clovers in this game are totally adorable, no matter how many times I try and tell myself they're not alive. What's adorable about a little plant? But that little sound that the game makes, I swear, adds so much personality to these little Clovers. And plus, I mean, if they weren't alive, well, I mean, they're alive, but if they weren't sentient, how could they give me praise? So they must know that they are Clovers. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. But anyways, as you can see, there's a bright light shining from inside of that area. And of course, that was the area that Isun originally was like, maybe you can get over there. And of course, bright light also means importance. So we're gonna go in there. And as you can see, another one of these blossoms. And yet again, of course, we can't do anything with it, but look at this. What we can do something with is this! With some magic scribblies. I really never know how much magic scribbling I have to do to get a complete revival on some of these things, but that apparently was more than enough. Alright, and that revives the area. It gives me a couple little fountains. Oh, but it looks like I bet what I have to do is revive all of them. Alright, let's try and use much less ink on this one and see what happens. Alright, so I guess I've been overdoing it with those thus far in the game, which is okay with me. Oh, and it looks like there's Uno Mas. So we have to break the spell 3 times. 3 times the spell breaking. And hopefully, something gives me the feeling that when we do that, we'll finally learn what to do with these Konohana blossoms that are littering the skies of this game. That are absolutely littering the sky. Alright. Yep. Let's see. Should be that... Yep. That light. There's a constellation here. Aw, girl. We get a sweet ability. By the way, this ability is one of my wavesies abilities in this game. Just because it's cool, and of course it's the third part of the Hanagami. If I'm right about this being the third monkey in the Hanagami. Possibly that's the name of one of the monkeys, but I think that's actually the name of the trio. We'll find out. He'll say it. Uh-oh, he did his little trick wrong. That's adorable. Isn't that cute? Amaterasu, origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. The Tsutagami, the last in the triumvirate of Hanagami Flora Gods, I got it right, have humbly awaited your glorious return for 100 years. May the fresh spring growth bloom from your snow-white form, bring new life to the land that suffers under evil. That was a weird way to say evil. That was Tsutagami, the third of the final god of Flora. He's the god that can make vines to his bidding. One of the folktale tells how Tsutagami used that power to tie vines to his body so that he could fly through the air. Hey, that's Konohana Blossom, the flower of the gods over there. Try making a vine sprout right out of it. And make it go over to my dog. And check it and wreck it. Wow, it sure is handy to have a god around. You can draw out vines when the Konohana Blossom's opened. Let's look around and see if any others are blooming. And of course, the game so kindly, with these first ones, points me right at them. But later, yeah, after that it's just like, you stupid idiot, you can do it yourself. So if you're lame, you can like not skip that blossom. I don't know why. That's one of those things where I'm not sure why they even put that blossom in. Like, I want to look at it and see if there's like something around it. No, there really isn't. They just kind of put it there for show. Maybe in case you're into wasting time or something like that. They put those other ones in there. That's like Zelda sometimes. They have those, they have like little hookshot portions, which is what the flowers obviously are supposed to remind you of. Which, by the way, I read an interview with the lead designer on this game, and he totally said that he was very inspired by Zelda. So in case you like are like, Raktor, that's a little insulting to be like, Oh, this is really Zelda-inspired. It's not. I mean, the guy was very unabashed about his inspirations when making this game, and I think it is not in any way insulting. I could have sworn I saw another Konohana around here. I don't think it's in any way insulting to be like, yeah, one of his main inspirations for the game was definitely Legend of Zelda. Many of them, probably Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, because I think this game came out after both of those. But anyways, with that, I feel like that's a good stopping point. So in this episode, I got the Konohana Blossom ability. I got the Tsutagami, the third part of the Hanagami trio, which allows me to use Konohana Blossoms to hookshot around. So anyways, with that, this has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.